What is up, Tube 1K Challenge Day 2? Sean Cannell here, and I am so fired up for another powerful session. Today, we are talking about the RSP method, the best type of YouTube videos for earning $1,000 to $10,000 per month. We're going to be breaking it all down, and we're going to be getting started shortly, but we do have some announcements. We have some giveaways, so if you're here live, remember when you show up live for these sessions, we do giveaways 10 minutes before the top of the hour. And so that's coming up. I'll bring Mel on. And we've got some exciting things that are happening today, and we'll be getting started soon. But do me a favor and shout me out. Where are you watching from in the world? I'm coming to you from the Pacific Northwest in the Seattle region. And the Think Media team is here in the chat. We're actually all spread out across the U.S., whether that's Hawaii with Daisy or California with Victoria, or you'll connect with other Think Media team members. Super excited to engage with you in the chat. So where are you watching from? And do me a favor and also hit the like button or the heart button here inside of the Facebook live stream post so that we can get it distributed as people are jumping on for today's session. But I see you in Munich. I see you Dallas, Texas, Sarasota, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia. We got Sweden in the house, Chicago in the house. But my heart's breaking because if you look on screen as I'm putting these up, some of you still have not connected StreamYard.com/Facebook so that I can see you, just like I can see Blake in Oklahoma City, where it is snowing. We got Farmington, New York. We got Norwalk, Ohio here for day 2. Ohio, Kristen's in Ohio as well. Italy, Carl, thanks so much for being here. Denmark in the house. Austin in the house. Trinidad in the house. Tisha, thank you so much for being here. John, we got upstate New York, Colorado, Palm Beach, Florida, Albuquerque. And the team is dropping the link, or you could see it on the ticker at the bottom of the screen. If you want to connect to StreamYard and the Facebook group and get them talking so that we can see you, just like I can see Jason, then all you got to do is go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, click the thing, and then you'll be able to refresh, and you should be able to be seen, just like I can see Ben Azadi here in the house. Good to see you, Ben. Thanks for being here. All right, we are keep shouting me out where you're watching from, but I want to welcome Mel onto the stream today. Melissa, what was one of your favorite things from day 1 of the challenge?
Yeah, Sean, we got to jump on to our VIP session after the main session, just hear people's feedback and also their questions on what was happening for their channel with everything that you were teaching about. And so it's so cool to see people applying what we were talking about to their own channels, even just in the chat of the session, and seeing so many unlocks already. And we saw an amazing comment just this morning earlier from somebody who was saying, yesterday was the unlock I needed for my channel. And so that's just so incredible for us to hear. Our whole team works super hard during these challenges. We have tons of people that we are working to connect with. And so it's just so rewarding for us to hear those stories from you guys and know that all the work we're putting into this free event is well worth it. And you guys are getting unlocks and breakthrough. So exciting. And I loved seeing that on our VIP Q&A, love seeing that in the comments, and would love to hear more of your guys' aha moments throughout the session today.
I love it, Mel. Yeah, one of my favorite things I'll share in a second. But Marco, we can see you. You don't need to do it every time. So if you look on screen, Marco, profile picture looks great. We see you. We see the text. It looks like it should be working. You don't have to do it every time. I see you, Eva, Quinn, Pat, Jordan. You're all coming through. But if some of them are not working, so all good. But had to rewatch the replay, which is great. By the way, we do have limited replays available. So if you're here watching session 2 or you're watching this on the replay, block time every single day to watch the replays. Angie posted a short yesterday and already has over 1,000 views. Come on, YouTube Shorts.
Let's go, Angie.
Eric, you are not invisible. We see you, Eric. Thank you for being here. But yeah, Mel, I've got to say that my favorite part of day 1 and really the challenge general is the community. I just love seeing people from all around the world who are goal setters, goal getters, ambitious, people that are pushing to learn and level up, start YouTube channels, and hearing about all the different niches that people are in. But I think from yesterday, the people who are closest to my heart are the people who did the challenge post. Every day we do a post in the group, and every day there's something to do, not just something to learn, but something to do and take action on. And so I want to encourage you, this challenge is not just about getting some information, it's about implementation. And I want to thank everybody for taking action on the challenge, and remind you though that you do have this entire week, even this weekend. We want you to really be in that game time mindset of blocking time on your calendar to implement what you learned all week long. And Mel will be telling us a little bit later about today's challenge after the training. But Mel, we have a couple announcements, so take it away. And I'm excited to get into today's session.
Yes, thank you, Sean. All right. Some of you guys have heard this a few times and you are in. So if you have gotten our emails, tell me in the chat right now if you're like, dude, Mel, I've got this covered. I've heard you say it. I went in and I found it in my spam. I found it in my promotions tab and I replied to the email. I marked it as safe sender and now I'm getting your emails. Let me know if that's you in the chat right now, because I really want to make sure you guys are getting all the free resources that we're going to be sending to you in email. And so you know that during this challenge, we're sending all of the resources and also just notifications of like, hey, we've got something going on. We've got a giveaway happening. We've got a session going live. That's all coming to you in your emails. But after this challenge is even done, we've got so much that we send out through email that's just literally like more teaching. It's like a whole nother session, but it comes out to you in emails. So we want to make sure you got that. Yes, I love seeing all these people saying you're getting the emails. I'm so happy. I see, oh wow, this is moving really fast. Getting emails and texts. No problems with the email. Love that, Lisa. Micus, awesome. So glad to see that. Oh, Tanya, but you forgot to reply. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. You can still reply, Tanya. Yesterday, I just asked everybody to find one of these emails in your inbox, search Think Media. Again, make sure you check your promotions tab, make sure you check your spam. And if you do find it, then just reply to that email with got it. That's all it is. It's just 2 words, got it. I love the little exclamation point at the end. That makes it, more fun for us. Reply with that. That lets our team know that you are in, that you've got our emails, and also lets your email know that we are a safe person to allow into your inbox. All right, the second thing is we want to make sure that you're getting our texts. So if you are in Canada, Mexico, or the US, text the word challenge to this number. And that's actually like the fastest way to get notifications about if we're going live or if we're doing a giveaway or something like that. And so text this number, the word challenge, and we'll get you on our text list. That's also another great way to stay in touch with us. And finally, we want to make sure that you're heading to winthistech.com in order to enter win this entire YouTube studio kit. We are giving you a brand new Sony camera, lights, microphone, tripod, SD card, everything you need to start recording videos, start leveling up videos for your YouTube channel. And so this kit is going to go out to one person who is a part of our challenge. And all you need to do is head to winthistech.com. You'll see a bunch of different ways to enter to win. And one of those ways is a daily entry. So the sooner you jump in, the more entries you get, and the more likely you are to win. So head over to winthistech.com in order to enter to win that. But as you know, we also do giveaways on every single stream before we start the session. And today's giveaway is very special. This is my favorite giveaway that we do because this giveaway truly will transform somebody's life. This giveaway is retails at over $4,000. This giveaway is huge. And so get ready, get your fingers ready, because I'm going to be giving you the prompt that you have to answer in the chat after Sean explains what today's giveaway is.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited, Mel, because today we are giving away a lifetime membership to VRA. VRA stands for Video Ranking Academy. And this is actually our signature online YouTube course that we've created here at Think Media. It was first created back around the beginning of 2016. We've refilmed it and rebuilt it multiple times. It's new and updated. And so one lucky winner today is going to get a lifetime membership to Video Ranking Academy. And this is what it is. So it's the premier online YouTube group coaching program and community. And what's cool is you, of course, can take it from any kind of tablet, your smartphone, a desktop computer, even from our app. And it's the proven system for ranking your videos, growing your audience, and turning views into income with YouTube. So our goal is when people search things to get your video showing up number one or on the first page of YouTube, as well as being suggested by the YouTube algorithm. And some people wonder, does this stuff still work today? But the answer is absolutely. And we have countless students that are crushing it with Video Ranking Academy, Dr. Eye Health, and all kinds of different niches. Dr. Eye Health, Andrew Finney in real estate, Heather in homeschool, Jennifer in sewing and DIY stuff, Benji in cooking, plants and Lucia. Becky Park on Poshmark is doing thrifting, Plato's Closet, and all that kind of stuff. After a year in VRA, she grew 8,400 subscribers and got almost 1 million views. This is Sandra. She got 6 million views from following this system. And her entire channel, though, is in Spanish. So what's cool is that the opportunity to follow these principles, what we're learning in the challenge, and then ultimately what we teach at a much deeper level inside of Video Ranking Academy, works internationally and works in all different languages. And so what it really is our 7-step YouTube success system, and then the Ultimate Video Ranking Academy workbook. And so the lucky winner today will get access to the course, and then the workbook is a PDF download. But what a lot of our students do is they print it out at a local Office Max or whatever. And you're getting, as much time as we can spend over these 5 sessions. We're giving you like about an hour a day. The evening sessions, we have some guests, some of our Video Ranking Academy students coming on, sharing some of their secrets and insights of how they've grown and got the sober play button. But inside of the workbook, we're breaking down, and the whole system's built around this 7-step Video Ranking Academy system. And then there's 80 pages of all the different prompts and questions, so you can get total clarity on your niche and your business plan, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, you also get access to our private Video Ranking Academy Facebook community. And so imagine, essentially what we get to do here a couple days in the challenge, we do all the time in the Video Ranking Academy group. And so we have what's called the VRA show, our team, which is the Think Media faculty, and our YouTube coaches, all inside of the YouTube group, giving you quality answers, industry updates, connection with other creators. And this is the system that our students have been crushing it with. And so one lucky winner today is getting access to this. The retail price is $3,997. I was actually in Miami a few months ago, and a guy named Pace came up to me and said, "Hey, bro, bought your course, best $4,000 I've ever spent." And so that's what it sells for on SeanCannell.com. And so one lucky winner today is going to be getting access to this. So Mel, what do we need to do as to enter to win?
Yes, to enter to win, all you need to do is let us know why you want to be a part of Video Ranking Academy. Answer this question in the chat right now. We're actually going to give you all the way to the end of today's session in order to enter to win. So I'm going to be announcing the winner at the end of today's session. So let us know, why do you want to be a part of Video Ranking Academy in the chat. We're going to choose one winner at random, and then we're going to let you know after today's session who won. All right, Sean, I'm really excited to get into today's session. So why don't you take it away?
Awesome. All right. Welcome back to day number 2 of our free 5-day YouTube challenge. On day 1, just as some recap, we talked about the ASQ method, answer specific questions, or as we like to say, ASSSQ, answer stupid, specific, simple questions. And that is one of the best ways to get 1,000 subscribers and beyond. I mean, this isn't just a beginner strategy. This is something that we continue to do at Think Media with 2.2 million subscribers. And so it's one of the best strategies in 2023. What we are remembering too is that if you're going to build a house, you need specific tools. If you're going to build a YouTube channel, you want to have different tools. And so each day we're like learning about essentially one of those tools. And so ASQ is one of those. Today, we're going to be learning about the RSP method. And then tomorrow, you're not going to want to miss the VRA method, where we're going to be going even deeper every single day of the 5-day challenge. And so buckle your seatbelt for that. But also shout me out as we get into this session. Where are you joining us from? And then use the hashtag if you're sharing this over on social media. In fact, today, if you tag us, official Think Media on social media, use the hashtag. And to be specific, one of the things that we want to do is, if you can, do a selfie. It was so awesome. I got to respond to some of you in the DMs. I know you tagged me yesterday, but to be clear, we want to tag official Think Media today. We're going to be giving away more free copies and mailing you copies to the winners of YouTube Secrets Updated 2nd edition. So if you do a selfie at your battle station, you got your cat in front of your keyboard, you could see a picture of your setup or whatever you're doing. We love to kind of see your world. But to be entered to win the book, you got to do a profile post because stories disappear in 24 hours. So this is what we've been seeing, and I want to shout out a few of you here. This is a perfect post, Denise. In fact, you won a book. You won a book. I've declared, and so we're going to be sending more. But let's make sure, team, that we get Denise a book. And as a profile post, whatever, get creative, do it. And if you tag official Think Media and you share, use the hashtag Grow with Video, that helps us find the post. And so, Troy, thanks so much for being a part of the challenge. And stories are cool too. We can respond to you there, but profile posts give us the ability to actually follow up with you and see it. So the way you enter to win, we're going to give away like 5 copies of YouTube Secrets a day. Official Think Media. In addition to VRA, how do we keep all these giveaways? Just keep taking action. Just keep doing posts. So we're going to be giving away VRA at the end, but if you do the Instagram posts all week long, we're going to be doing that. And so Official Think Media on Instagram is the account, and hashtag Grow with Video, tag the account. Awesome. All right. As we kick off today, I've got a weird story about laser Christmas lights to illustrate the RSP method. So let me know, what's one of your favorite holidays? For me, one of my favorite holidays is Christmas. And not just because of it's my favorite holiday because of my faith, but also because of just the environment. We love, my wife and I love to go to this little Bavarian town in the Pacific Northwest called Leavenworth. It's all snow. You got hot cocoa, especially now that we have kids. It's a whole different mood. And so a few years back, though, there was this one year where I discovered I applied a very powerful YouTube strategy and was able to earn a lot of extra money during the holidays. And so let me know if you've ever seen these laser Christmas lights before, though. And if you're into the whole decor thing. We rewatched National Lampoon's Christmas Story this year, where you had Griswold, right? Like literally staple gun, like all the lights on his house, trying to have the most lit up house in the neighborhood. It's a lot of work if you're going to put up a bunch of Christmas lights. For me, though, one thing I've discovered about myself is that when it comes to a lot of stuff around the house, I'm pretty lazy. Like it's not a good thing. I might get a little vulnerable here. It's been, my wife grew up with a dad who was like the handyman, fix it around the house. We've been married 17 years, and I'm not that. And I mean, you got to learn how to love the one you're with. You know what I mean? Like she's had to learn that I'm not fixing things. I'm usually breaking things, and I'm not really setting up Christmas lights. And to add insult to injury, what I learned about these laser Christmas lights is that there's nothing Sonia, my wife, hates more than these lights. She thinks they're ugly. She thinks that they're lazy, and they are. I mean, they honestly take me 5 minutes to set up, and that's because my garage is so messy. It took me 4 minutes to find the extension cord. Because as soon as you have the extension cord, you just like put it in your yard, plug it in, and do they look good? No. Are your lights done though in 1 minute? Yes. And so what does that have to do with YouTube? Well, as I started to notice a couple years ago that there's these lights were happening in our neighborhood. People were putting these Christmas lights up. I started to see them everywhere. But when it really was interesting was I went to a local grocery store called Smith's, and I saw a display of these laser Christmas lights. And as soon as I saw that, what hit my mind was Video Ranking Academy. I was like, oh, this is an opportunity. I was like, I started to reverse engineer. I started to be like, okay, this is a thing now. And what do I mean? So I actually went home, did some keyword research, which we'll talk about over the next couple of days, started to look around to see, okay, are people searching for these Christmas laser lights? Are there other husbands whose marriages are hanging by a thread because of how lazy they are, that are avoiding doing the hard work of putting up classic Christmas lights in exchange for ugly yet convenient laser Christmas lights. And sure enough, I discovered that, okay, this is like a thing, and not a lot of people were talking about this yet. This is like 2016. So I get on Amazon and order some laser Christmas lights, and I make a video about it and I post it on YouTube. So let's put the pieces together. We're talking about a particular method of how to earn money on YouTube, and we'll explain how. And so here's the result of actually putting this video out. Is you can see that, notice that back in 2016, you could see the spikes of traffic. That first year, I put out a video that someone was searching for, and it got a bunch of views. Notice how it spiked every year. And even though it went down every year, every single year it still gets views. Even this last 2023 year, there's a little mountain of views there. Like single-handedly, this one video has gotten 500,000 views, grew the channel 810 subscribers. Remember, you're one video away from hitting 1,000 subscribers. Like this one video will hit 1,000 new subscribers to my channel. This is a channel where I do experiments, just my personal channel. And it's earned $2,424, right? And so when I first started doing, the laser Christmas lights, I lost my wife's respect, as you can imagine. She was like, why can't you just be like Clark Griswold? But after I told her, I said, honey, after I got the lights and I put them up and I made a video about it, we made $2,400. I got her respect back. She was like, okay, you do whatever you want if you can actually monetize your laziness, so that was pretty cool. But actually, this is where things get more interesting, because again, I shot this video, and in the description, I had links to what was called affiliate links. Now, as a weird side cursor and a kind of a power tip, I only made this video once, and every year the lights kind of change, but I used a website. We don't really have time to go into it, but you can write it down. It's called kit.co, KIT.co, which allows you to have kind of an aggregation. Like you could list like 6 things you talk about in a video all on one page. So what I did was I actually updated it. I got even more lazy. In 2019 was the last year I did it. But every year I would re-go through the top Christmas lights and make an updated list. So even though the video was kind of outdated, it still was getting views on YouTube, and the links were linking to the newest and best Christmas lights that I could find after about an hour or two of research. And so there's a link in the description to the product, and if someone clicks on it to purchase something, I get paid. So this is what's really fascinating, is it's not the $2,000 in AdSense. This video has earned over, it's actually $10,000. The first year it earned $4,000 in terms, and I just actually grabbed a picture of our affiliate commission because it's kind of hard to track, and I'll explain that a little bit later. But the first year I collected $4,000. And what I'm kind of jumping ahead, but not even just because of Christmas lights, and we'll explain that later, but an aggregate because of making this video from affiliate marketing. So AdSense is cool, but affiliate marketing earned even more. And now every single year, even this last year, people are still clicking it, because when someone clicks the link, even if they don't buy what you talked about, you get credit for that purchase. So here's the big idea. A lot of us, as we're working, in fact, I would say 99% of us here in this challenge, we have jobs or we have some kind of active income. I mean, maybe you're on unemployment right now, maybe you're retired or something, but for most of us, we have a job, and what active income is where we ultimately earn money for specific duties that we do, right? So we actually have to go to work and we get our salary or we get hourly wage. Maybe we get commission or tips. Like me, I used to wait tables at Red Robin, a restaurant. And so that's active income. But the goal here and the power of YouTube is creating passive income. And the problem, and where a lot of people stay stuck financially, is they don't have passive income. The IRS actually did an audit, and they discovered that millionaires have 7 different sources of income. So a huge key is you got to create more sources of income. You got to actually diversify your income. If you're only dependent on active income, you're severely limited. What's powerful about this is, think about it. I made this video one time back in 2016, and it was getting views and earning ad revenue and affiliate income this year. So literally 6 years later, it's still bringing in passive income. I still make active income. I still work. I mean, I'm a business owner, entrepreneur, content creator. And so I still show up and do work, but I have assets working for me when I'm not working. And that's really what today's training is all about, is how do we do that? And what is one of the best ways to do that? Well, that brings us to the RSP method, which is the best type of YouTube videos for earning $1,000 to $10,000 per month. So in this session, we're going to talk about one of the best ways to earn $1,000 per month, how to use the RSP method to earn money and get views and get subscribers, and the $6.5 trillion opportunity for YouTube creators and business owners. But I want to bring us back to this question and ask you again, why do you want to start and grow a successful YouTube channel? What is it about starting a YouTube channel that is the motivation for you? People say, how do you stay motivated to crush it on YouTube? You know, the root word of motivation is motive, the why. And when your why is strong enough, then you'll push through any hardship, setback, difficulty, or challenge to reach your goals. And so during this challenge, I want to keep bringing you back to, what are your goals? What are your targets? Who are you fighting for? What are you fighting for? You know, for me, I told a little bit of my story yesterday, but my journey with video started back in 2003. I actually was volunteering at my local church, and that's, you know, our little studio that we had built out there with whatever we could find. Interning, you know, I was waiting tables at Red Robin as a server, as a busser, working at the church for free, as you do, and helping build the youth ministry. And it was a couple things happened back in 2003. First, I fell in love with video. I just fell in love with video creation, content creation. It wasn't even really content yet. YouTube didn't even start till 2 years later. It was content, but not in a sense that you posted on the internet. But the other thing that happened that year was I fell in love with my wife, Sonia. She's a Starbucks barista at the time. And that was when my coffee addiction started as well, because I would literally go there multiple times a day to get her attention and try to get her attention. She had a boyfriend at the time, but luckily they broke up. And so ultimately in 2005, we got married, and then we started to do different things. A few years later, I started a business called Clear Vision Media, because I was self-taught in video, learning everything I could. Back in those days, I'd buy like educational DVDs. I bought one from Philip Bloom about how to use the Canon 7D for $400 or something like that, because there wasn't even cool like online courses on the internet or anything yet. And started Clear Vision Media and started doing wedding videos and things like that. And so we're hustling. We're a young couple, and I'm making videos, working at the church part-time. She's working a couple different jobs. I'm working at Red Robin. And we started to get into YouTube because first channel we started was 2007 for the church. And then we started kind of our side stuff. And I played my weird first video for you. But, you know, when I think about the question of why I wanted to do YouTube, at first it started just kind of as a hobby, kind of just young, kind of dreaming, had no idea what the possibility and potential was. But then everything shifted, and it got worse before it got better. See, our world came crashing down upon us in 2009. And that was the year that actually my wife almost died. See, what happened was she went on a mission trip in 2007 to the Philippines. And when she came back, she was super sick, but we kind of didn't understand what was happening. And she was throwing up 10 to 15 times a day. She started to go see doctor after doctor after doctor. And not only did they not know what was happening, but some of them were even incredibly rude and mean. Like, why don't you just eat a burger? Stop being anorexic. And she's like, what? Not only is that incredibly hurtful, but like there's something seriously wrong with me. And her weight dropped so significantly, she eventually got to 82 pounds, as you can see in this picture. At first, they had to do a feeding tube inside of her nose so that they could get her weight up. But then they did a feeding tube jejunum, which is where they put it in your side so that the food is going into your stomach, but they placed it wrong. So the first night when we brought all the boxes home and the medical equipment and the devices and plugged everything in and started it, as the liquid food was supposed to be going into her stomach, it was actually filling up her body cavity which will suffocate your organs and it'll kill you quick. So I threw her in our Honda Civic and drove to an Everett hospital about 30 minutes away from Marysville, panicked, super worried. We got there and they got her stabilized in the ER. They put her in an ambulance and they took her to Seattle for surgery. Had to cut her open so that they could clean out all the liquid that was around her organs. And so we ended up in the hospital for 6 days as she was recovering. So you can imagine this was like some of the darkest 6 days of our life. And what was so wild is that wasn't the only awful thing happening in our life at the time. During that time, it's now 2009, we had purchased a house and another house as an investment property, kind of as young entrepreneurs, dumb entrepreneurs, and the housing bubble burst. So we were actually losing the rental property because they lost their job. They couldn't pay and we couldn't afford that. I mentioned my wife was working 3 jobs. She got so weak that she wasn't able to work anymore. And now we're in the hospital. And then on top of that, the church that I was a part of, volunteering at, some of the senior leaders stole some money and the whole thing blew up. They kind of just moral failures in the leadership. And so you want to talk about literally the church is falling apart. We're losing our home. I'm in the hospital by my wife's side. She almost died. And I have 6 days to think about, like, what is our future? Like, God, why is this happening? Like, what are we going to do? Like, I don't know if you could feel like the weight. Like, this is some heavy stuff. And it was actually during that time that I began to capture a vision, at first feeling very overwhelmed. But as I'm praying through this, I felt God challenging me that, Sean, you got to step up. Like, you got to lead your family. You got to step up and find a way to, you can either get bitter and really angry right now, or you could get better and find a way to fight for your family. And so this fire began to build in my heart of like, man, I got to figure this out. I got to fight for my family. We can figure out these medical bills. What are we going to do? And I was thinking about all the things I'd been learning up to that point. I'm like, okay, I have video. I've been studying this YouTube thing. I've actually been studying this affiliate marketing thing. And so my motive, my why was for my family, right? And so I don't know, I share this too, not just because this was the genesis of the RSP method, but also because we're in a crazy time right now. Maybe you can relate to uncertainty or overwhelm or fear or discouragement, even as we go into 2023. Entrepreneur.com literally labeled 2023 the year of fear and uncertainty, which, by the way, I personally disagree with, because as far as labels go, I'm not going to accept that label. That might be the emotion that we should feel, but I think we also have a choice to respond differently, right? And it was during this time that ultimately I learned a powerful truth, and it was this: reasons come first, results come second. Reasons come first, results come second. That's why I'm foundationally asking you to get really clear on your reasons and your goals for wanting to start a YouTube channel, because when you have strong enough reasons, where there's a will, there's a way. Everything is figure outable. You'll find a way. You'll keep putting in the work. You'll keep putting in the hustle. And what I've learned is that for some, our reasons are like, I'd like to get some followers. I'd like to get famous. I'd like to do, and that's kind of cool. But I found that if you dig beneath the surface and you're like fighting for like your family and your faith, and you're like, I got to figure this out, because what are we going to do in the future? I mean, for me, I started like playing out scenarios. I was like, okay, we're literally dual income right now, and my wife makes more than me. She's waiting tables, Starbucks, waiting tables at Ivers and Mukilteo, and nannying. And now we're facing this health challenge. I'm like, I got to step up. My reason got stronger. I started thinking, I don't even know if we'll be able to have kids. And during that time, we eventually found out that what she had was called gastroparesis, paralysis of the stomach. Apparently 5 million Americans have it. And so I started thinking, okay, I want to figure out the best medical treatments we could possibly get for her. Not only are we a family of faith, and I'm praying and I'm fasting and wanting breakthrough in that area, and I believe in miracles and I believe in medicine, and I'm like, we're going to do it all. And so my reasons got so strong. It was like, pay medical bills, plan for the future. If someday we can have a family, how are we going to afford that? How are we going to do all this kind of stuff? And Those reasons lit a fire so hot that I crashed through the quitting points of the coming years. I crashed through the ups and the downs. One of the things you're going to learn in this challenge is we're not saying that YouTube is just some get rich quick thing. We are saying it's a real business model. If you learn the skills, if you level up, if you study, you put in the work, you develop the competencies, that you can build it brick by brick. But friend, I really want you to get clear on your vision and your reasons, because reasons come first, results come second. And so I know you've been sharing as far as why you want to start and grow a successful YouTube channel, but that's why I want you to be clear on your why. Because together, for those that want to link arm with Think Media, some of you have been a part of our community over the next year, this is not just like a couple month side project. If you get clear that you want to take YouTube serious, we're building a career. You're building an empire. You're building a brand. You're building this thing brick by brick. You're building habits and a lifestyle and the content creator lifestyle. Yes, the accolades and the money and all of it can be amazing, but there's also the impact and the purpose. We're building it brick by brick. And so get clear on your why. And I love reading your whys. I mean, I see Eric here saying my family is everything, and my mother had heart surgery a couple years ago. She's been really down on herself and having to wait to see if she can get accepted or denied for disability. Eric, I'm sorry you're going through that, and thank you for sharing. And I think a lot of us can relate. There's real stuff happening in our lives. Parents that are retiring, parents that are, maybe in transitioning. You're thinking about how to take care of a parent. You're thinking about children that maybe have different challenges, and you're thinking about money and juggling work and the pressures of different things that are happening. All of these different challenges, they're real. And here's why I love YouTube is because it gives us a way. I wasn't trying to, you'd see ads of like somebody with a laptop lifestyle, sipping a pina colada, like make money online. And I was like, number one, they're like on the beach. I'm like, I don't want to take my MacBook Pro to the beach. I'm not trying to get sand in my keyboard. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to scratch my screen. Number two, if I go to the beach, I want to actually not bring my laptop and actually enjoy the beach, right? Just like funny, like ads of just travel the world. And I love all that stuff. But for me, it was like, no, I wasn't travel the world. It was build a life on my own terms so I could work from home and honor my priorities. What are your values? What are your priorities? What are your goals? What are the reasons behind your YouTube channel? Sean, just get into the tactics. We'll get into the tactics right now. But I'm serious, like get this stuff written in your journal, because getting clear on your why, your goals, your values, your principles, and who you're fighting for. I've learned that I actually typically won't fight that hard just for myself. Like if it's just about me, I will find a way to avoid the pain of working out and pick up the chocolate instead. But now as a 39-year-old man, I have 2 kids, and now I'm having weird thoughts like, well, they're going to have grandkids someday, and I want to be at my grandkids' weddings. So I should probably start thinking about my health differently. Again, if it was just about me, man, the motive might not be deep enough. The reason might not be strong enough. But when you attach your purpose to others and you start thinking about, okay, it's about my wife, it's about my kids, it's about my children's children, it's about legacy. And then I start thinking, it's about the Think Media team. It's about Mel. It's about Kyle. It's about Victoria and Daisy. It's about their children. It's about what we're building. And then I think it's about this community. It's about this chat. It's about you. It's about the difference we can make. It's about this mission. All of a sudden, a whole nother level of purpose. When I wake up and I'm like, my freaking back hurts. I'm like, I got something I'm building. I got reasons that are strong enough to propel me towards my results, even when I want to quit. And so really, this is when it clicked for me, because I start going all in on YouTube. Yesterday, I talked about how we struggled, made mistakes, but the game-changing discovery for me, and this was the house we were in at the time that was in the midst of a short sale, and the home office, and I was creating some content. And what I discovered was the heart of the RSP system, which is YouTube and affiliate marketing. And I'll explain this as we go throughout the training. But I started to do like these weird YouTube experiments where I would make videos that were crafted in a particular way. This video was called Gift Ideas for Him. So I was making videos that had the intent of somebody online shopping. So the video was created intentionally about a product or a list of products or a comparison of products that people shop for online, because I understood that, okay, if people watch that and if it gets suggested in the YouTube algorithm or found in search, that then it could bring in money. And like we just discovered with the Christmas lights, it could actually bring in income and even passive income, thereby buying my time back, compounding into more money to pay bills and beyond, and helping push the vision forward. And at first, the videos weren't great, but I was just kind of figuring this thing out. So what is affiliate marketing? Well, affiliate marketing, so we're all on the same page, is when you review a recommended product online and then earn a commission when someone purchases that product. That's the official definition. Here's a cooler definition. This is my definition. Affiliate marketing is a cool way to make money sharing products that you love and use. And I think this is important then, a quick disclaimer, is that some people go, okay, wait a minute now. Is this a pyramid scheme? Like, what are we getting into? Like, is this a scam? It's only a scam if you're scammy, Frank. If you have good, and sorry if your name actually is Frank, I'm just kidding. But it really is only scammy if you're scammy. If you have other people's best interest in mind, meaning there's cool stuff you already use. There's stuff you already like. There's products you already that are connected to your business, your lifestyle, your hobby. And you're sharing advice that you would willingly share with friends and family members that you love. You're recommending things or warning people to avoid things just as you would to your close friends and family. If you do that on the internet, it actually is not a scam. It's actually really, really cool. Now, when you do affiliate marketing, it doesn't make products cost any more money. It just allows you as the creator to kind of be at the center of the transaction. Think about this. There's no big box store in the middle anymore. There is the manufacturer of the product. There is the point of purchase, like Amazon. And in the middle, you're like, hey, if you're thinking about getting this, maybe avoid this one. If this is your budget, get this one. So you get a commission in the middle, which can add up to a significant amount of money. So here's how it works. You can sign up for a program like Amazon. And Amazon is not just in the United States, but United Kingdom, Germany, France, Japan, Canada, China, Italy, Spain, India, Brazil, Mexico. You can sign up for those local Amazon places, but there's many affiliate programs. I mean, Bass Pro Shop, Dick's Sporting Goods, Nordstrom, Target, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, R Style. There's affiliate networks, Share a Sale, R Style, all these different ones. And inside of those, Sephora, Ulta, different clothing brands, software companies. You could be an affiliate for Adobe Premiere editing software, Filmora, Wondershare. Like, you could be an affiliate for almost everything. You could be an affiliate for different subscription boxes. It's pretty wild of all the different opportunities. So it's not just Amazon, but Amazon is a cool program for many reasons. So what you do is you sign up for the affiliate program. You then can create trackable links. And I showed you how I had a link in the description to like the Christmas laser lights. Then when you put those links in the description, if somebody clicks on the link and purchases something, then you get paid. So I made this video called Gift Ideas for Him, right? And in the description, there is an Amazon link. And actually what I did in this case was I made a wish list of products for all the different products I talked about in the video. And all I did for this video was I was like, okay, around the holidays, somebody will be searching for gift ideas for a man in their life. I am a man and I have different things around the house. I didn't buy anything. I was like, I have things that I like and that would be a cool gift. Let me just consolidate that into a video. And they were on Amazon, or different versions of them are on Amazon, and I summarized them all in one link. So if someone clicks that and purchases something, then I get paid. All right. So I will never forget after doing this. So Sean, what was the results? You started it. You did some weird experiments. If you look on the screen, November 2nd, 2010, I will never forget my first affiliate payment. As we say, you could go drum roll if you want. We could drop some drum roll emojis in the chat. Here we go. The first ever affiliate payment, the RSP method, and it was $2.12. That's right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you being a part of the challenge. We'll see you. Just kidding. Okay, so obviously $2.12 was not enough money to change our financial life. $2.12 was not enough money to pay down our medical bills. $2.12 was not enough money to even pay. It only paid for about 1/3 of my venti peppermint mocha ad shot extra whipped cream at Starbucks. So, I mean, it's not a ton of money, but here's why this is actually a big deal. As I've learned this, you should never despise small beginnings. What this $2.12 actually made me want to click my heels like a leprechaun, because that was $2.12 more than my neighbors made on the internet in November 2010. It was proof of concept. We often say you cannot steer a parked car. So I wasn't going very fast yet. I didn't have much momentum yet, but I saw a little glimmer of hope. I want to challenge you. One of our goals is to help you make your first dollar online. Because if you can make your first dollar, that's not insignificant. It's incredibly significant, because once you actually have, there's a book called 0 to 1. You got to go from 0 to just 1, because once you're at 1, then you can multiply and figure out how to scale that up. So that became my next question. It was like, okay, this is not very much money, but what if, or more importantly, how could I turn this $2 into $20 or into $2,000 or into $20,000 a month? I found that the quality of the answers we receive is oftentimes connected to the quality of the questions we ask. Not like, oh, it's probably impossible to do this. It's too crowded. How could I do this? Man, I've made $2.12. Man, how do I get that higher? What do I need to do? What do I need to figure out? Which brings me to, I think, the most important question of 2023. And it's this: what skills do I need to survive and thrive in the new economy? This question changed my life. Because I made $2.12 and I was like, okay, so then what do I need to learn? What skills do I need to develop to survive and thrive in the new economy? What does that mean? The creator economy. What does that mean? The new economy is where Uber is disrupting taxi cabs and Airbnb is disrupting hotels. And there's businesses, and ChatGPT is the fastest platform to go to 1 million users, faster than Angry Birds and Pinterest and all these other platforms. The economy is shifting. So our commitment to skill development and being lifelong learners is key. And when you have proof of concept, I want you to not allow your small YouTube channel to make you small-minded. I want you thinking big in small places. And I want you thinking, I only have 200 views. You got 200 views. So then the question is, okay, what skills do I need to turn 200 into 200,000? So for me, I started to dive deep in trying to figure out really not just YouTube, that's a key, but how do you get views? How do you create content? How do you edit videos? How do you do design if you want to do thumbnails? But also, like, how do you build an online business? What are the business models? What are the ways of making money? How do you communicate in a video to most effectively add value to the viewer and also lead to a sale related to affiliate marketing? And to figure all this stuff out, I'm doing exactly what you're doing, right? I was, reading books and listening to podcasts. I'm buying online courses. And that's when everything changed for me, because I discovered the best investment you can make is in yourself and in learning new skills. And so fast forward a couple years, I start to get clear on the content I should have been creating. This is got to speed up, but this is kind of a very important point. I was first making videos in general, testing things, gift ideas for him, which was cool, but it wasn't the best video for me to be making because it wasn't at the intersection of what my personal experience was and my personal strengths were. What's super funny was I didn't even get the video on screen. Seems pretty obvious because I've been doing video since 2003. I should have been talking about video and cameras, but I sometimes got distracted. I don't know who maybe this is for, but you're a part of this challenge. The thing that you're great at is hard for you to see. The thing that actually you should be talking about on YouTube, you might be discounting because it either seems too obvious or you're distracted by something else. And you're going to find your greatest success when you get aligned with what you're passionate about, what you also have experience in and you're proficient at, and then also what is most profitable, especially if you want this to make a living for you. So I ultimately posted my first ever, you might know Think Media Today, 10 years ago, I posted a video called Best Camera for YouTube. And this was ultimately how I turned my passion into profit. My passion was cameras, lenses. I'd invested 10,000, 20,000 hours in study, practice, photo shoots. Whoops, deleted the SD card. I had a ton of pain, mistakes, edited a bunch of video. Whoops, the 9-volt battery died on my shotgun mic and I have to reshoot that. I mean, I had all of this experience and pain and struggle and learning and reading online forums and figuring out codecs and figuring out all the stuff about my thing. That's your genius, is to go into your area of that. What makes you curious? What do you research? What have you read about? What have you studied? What do you watch? Maybe endless content online, continuing to learn more about. You can then package that. And remember, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of others to help them reach where you got. I didn't go to film school. No one actually even really trained me on video. I just figured out a way. It's the way I did it. Even other churches. I wrote a book called YouTube for Churches. And it wasn't because like I went to some school where they teach you how to do YouTube for churches. It was because I did YouTube for my church, made 10,000 mistakes, and was able to then say, so here's how I did it wrong. And here's eventually what we figured out. And now here's how you could do it. That is your goal of turning passion into profit, your pathway. And this is how I stumbled upon the RSP method. Now, RSP stands for Review Specific Products. Review Specific Products. Now, the disclaimer is, you might go, well, Sean, okay, bro, I get it, and it's cool, and I understand the affiliates, but it doesn't really work for my niche. It doesn't really work for my vision on YouTube. Just relax, Sarah. Ultimately, this is not the only video you have to make on your YouTube channel. You do not have to start a review channel, although you could. You do not have to 24/7 review products, although that's also an option. The key is that when you do the RSP method, it can add value to your audience, lead to subscribers, and also generate money. So I want you to not just be open-minded today. Would you join me on a journey of thinking outside of the box? Are you willing to be open-minded about how this could apply to your niche, your topic, and what you're passionate about? Because there's so much opportunity here, and it goes a lot deeper than what appears on the service. And this really is the best way of earning $1,000 to $10,000 per month. So let's look at some examples. So I searched for Theragun versus Hypervolt. Now, you may not have heard those terms before, but you've probably seen these massage guns. So I'm a runner. I also work at this desk. And so I love taking out my massage gun, working on my shoulders and my lower back and whatnot when I'm watching YouTube downstairs on my smart TV after work, kind of resting, recovering. So there's just massage guns. The mistake people make is they think, okay, review specific products. Again, I'm not going to get 1,000 subscribers at this. I'm not going to get a bunch of views at this. Can you look closely on this video on screen? This video has 221,000 views talking about 2 different massage guns. What are we talking about? This one down here has 55,000 views talking about massage guns. Now, let's think about this though. If we go beneath the surface, you go, okay, well, I wouldn't do this. Well, you could do this though. Let's say you had a fitness channel. So your channel is all about helping, let's say, men gain strength. Well, do they also need to recover? It's like, what products are relevant to your audience and to the subscribers of your channel? Furthermore, if you get 221,000 views, I'll admit, I didn't know who Noah Banks was. I knew that I was looking for the Theragun versus the Hypervolt, and I discovered Noah Banks in the process. I've learned that products are influencers. Products themselves have influence. Peloton versus NordicTrack. A lot of people know what Peloton is. Maybe they're thinking about going after a NordicTrack as an alternative. And then they meet you and they go, oh, here's a helpful video about it. And then they go, oh, she's got all these other fitness videos. Or actually, she's got other videos that are more about health, lifestyle, and supplements. See, you do an RSP video and it actually helps you get discovered, but not just get discovered, it helps you make money in multiple different ways. This video, RSP videos can't get views. Well, I beg to differ. This video got 1 million views comparing two different cameras. This is why CNBC actually did a mini documentary about me. And you can Google this, Sean Cannell, CNBC. It's like a 10-minute mini documentary about how in 1 month, I almost made $40,000 profit just from reviewing specific products. You know, it reminds me of Jennifer from the Sewing Report, and she's one of our Video Ranking Academy students, and she just hit 100,000 subscribers. Huge congrats. It's been cool to watch her journey. And she was actually able, by the way, she was full-time years ago. So like, you're like, oh, you got to get 100,000 subscribers and then you go full-time. No, she went full-time without a very large channel and just continues to build on top of that. But ultimately, what's important to see here is if you look at her videos, it's not like the only videos on her channel are RSP videos. Remember, there's 16 different video strategies we teach inside of Video Ranking Academy. This is one of them. So when you what you want to do is you want to get clear on who your channel's for, but then you can have a mix of content that all adds value to the audience. Sometimes you can get so close-minded, like I can't do a product review because I'm not a product review channel. What are you talking about? Because what she does is she has tutorial videos. She has like shop with me at Joanne Fabrics. She's got pin cushion you can wear, how to make sewing projects last. So she's got like tutorials. So sometimes kind of vlogs. I mean, shop with me. She's doing different things. But she also, in addition to, she's doing RSP. And what's fascinating though is that the RSP videos are some of the most viewed videos that have led to the most subscribers and that have verifiably made the most money. And so look at this, tips and lessons from a Brother Seeger machine here, the Brother PE800 embroidery machine. These have over 400,000 views, and notice they're over 3 years old and over 5 years old. Now, there's a little secret on screen that we all need to see and we need to understand. There's now a yellow arrow pointing to it, and it says this, 5 VPH. Type VPH in the chat. This is the magic acronym, VPH. So what is VPH? VPH stands for views per hour. Make my heart sing. Views per hour, not per day. Views per hour. So what do we just discover here from Jen? We discovered that she has this 5-year-old video. And the reason I see that, by the way, is because vidIQ is installed and it overlays different tools and data and insights like that. Okay, cool. Views per hour. This video is 5 years old, but it's still getting 5 views every single hour, 24 hours a day. Passive income isn't real. What are you talking about, Rick? Like, of course, passive income. I don't know what you're like. It's happening before our eyes. Like, this is Jennifer is doing it. Like, the video is 5 years old. It's being viewed 5 times every hour, every day on repeat. You could basically, this video is very grandfathered in terms of it being ranked and suggested. And so I actually was able to check in with Jen, and she said she paid $650 for the Brother embroidery machine. And she probably made at least $4,000 in Amazon affiliate commissions just from that one video. Pretty sick, right? I mean, and so here's also, you don't have to buy anything to do RSP, but you could. And when you start to think really intelligently, I got to speed up. But one of the reasons why I love this is I read a book that changed my life called Rich Dad, Poor Dad back in like 2008. And it taught me about the cash flow quadrants and why everybody should start a small business. Literally everybody, you, me, your sister, your Uncle Ernie, we should all start small businesses. One of the reasons is when you move away from like, oh, I have a hobby YouTube channel to actually I have a small business, you get access to over 250 tax deductions. So now your computer, your camera, your desk, any education, any online courses, all that stuff, those become write-offs, which actually start helping you maximize your money. Because one of the biggest bills that we pay that a lot of people don't understand is taxes. But here's what's even more interesting. Now you have a DIY channel. because you've turned your passion into profit. You've turned your passion. So you have, I think about if I was just a hobby photographer, hobbyist, then if I buy an $1,000 camera, I pay $1,000 after I paid the government, after I've paid taxes. So I actually have a lot less money to spend. Flip it. If I buy a camera because I created a business called Think Media, I'm actually spending money on pre-tax dollars. I'm not a CPA, and we don't have time to get deep into this. But what I mean is for Jennifer, now her hobby is no longer a hobby. It is a business. And she is able to write off things related to her YouTube channel. Of course, your home office, background, furniture for your office, your sets, different things like that. And the things that maybe you're turning truly your hobby and your passion into a business, and you're able to stretch your dollar significantly further as you begin to think outside of the box. This is why the only way to win is to learn faster than anybody else. Like, we have to develop these skill sets, right, to thrive in 2023. And so the RSP method is the best way to attract new subscribers, earn money, and create unlimited opportunities for growth, making simple product review videos. And so the growth of this opportunity is also bigger than we can even imagine. So let's do a quick quiz. Let's do online shopping versus in-person shopping quiz. I need full participation. Pull the car over, or let the dog go pull over to the side of the sidewalk as you're walking, because we got a quiz. Here's the question. What percent of retail sales is from online shopping versus in-person shopping? Is it 10%? Is it 50%? Is it 100%? What do I mean? If you're like me, like every day Amazon comes to your house, like not even for cool stuff. Like I think it's cool because I just get excited to get Amazon boxes. And then I'm like, cool, my wife bought fabric softener. Like that was fun to open. And so what percent of retail sales are people going to stores and buying stuff, or are they buying stuff online? And so let's see. We've got Clark is saying 80% is online and 20% in person. Okay. 65% online, 85% online, and a lot of you probably 90% online. So a lot of you are probably thinking, right, that that it's like the majority, because you think of your own experience, 90%. Now, some are saying it's a lot lower. So I see we have a diverse set of answers to the question. Some are saying only 25%, 80%, or whatever. Here's what's crazy is right now, online shopping is less than 20%. So you would think that the majority of us seem to have said this, some thought 50-50 here. You know, people are saying more, but it's only 20%. Got it? What does that mean? That means that in 2016, and by the way, in 2016, it was like 13%, is how big, and here's the term, e-commerce, right? Shopping online, Amazon, all the other stores. So even though we are getting a ton of boxes, we are still, as a majority, going to physical stores to purchase things. But here's why this is amazing news, is if I and thousands of our Video Ranking Academy students and hundreds that I've personally interviewed on different shows in the creator economy. And by the way, the numbers, if 200 million people have made money in the creator economy, now you're understanding, okay, all of that has happened when e-commerce is still not even reaching total mainstream viability. Does that make sense? It's 2023. And some of you are saying it's already 90%. Everybody only shops online. People don't leave their house anymore. See, that's not true. It's barely anybody that's still doing it. Make sense? But what's wild is that the numbers are exploding. What does this tell us? It just tells us that the opportunity is really just getting started for for e-commerce. So global e-commerce rate for 2023 is forecast at 10.4%. That's the growth rate on top of 20% in the next year, bringing global e-commerce sales worldwide to $6.3 trillion. So at the beginning of this, I said, what we're tapping into here is a $6.3 trillion opportunity. That's how much will be transacted in 2023. That is also, I know I'm confusing myself with the numbers, but it's only about 20%. It's going to grow at 10%. It's not going to grow 10%. It's a 10% growth rate. And trying to summarize in my own mind, this is why this is amazing, is because let's just think about that $6.3 trillion number. In affiliate marketing, like on Amazon, you can make 1 to 10% of a product that's sold. 1% of $6.3 trillion is $63 billion. Okay. So that's a massive number. And we would just be talking about e-commerce, not like ad revenue from YouTube or other ways of making money. And so imagine we have 1,523 people watching live right now. Imagine if we divided up, would y'all be cool if we split $64 billion in the next year amongst each other? So multiply that by 100,000 creators, multiply that by 200,000, multiply that by 1 million. That's a lot of money of just 1% of the pie. And the reason I'm trying to do math like this is to just show us that, again, of course, there's the hard cost of the goods and they got to run the businesses. But as an affiliate, 1 to 10%, sometimes much more, and I'll share that in a second, is going to you. So why is this a big deal in relation to YouTube? As the world matures and realizes, okay, well, sometimes the reason I don't want to shop online is because I don't know if like the jeans will fit. So they go to YouTube, they find somebody that has the same body type as them, hourglass shape. They've got, maybe the different curves here, different curves there. And they find a creator and they go, oh, wow, that person is kind of my same build. They find a guy you share the measurements and all the different stuff. And then you link to the products. So someone with peace of mind goes, oh, I found someone that's my go-to person creating smart content, helping me find products that I love and use. I was thinking about going to the store, but now I'm watching YouTube creators and I'm learning about things. And as online shopping continues to increase, it's only about 20% and it's growing 10% in this next year to a $6.3 trillion transacted online. What happens when you get positioned now? What happens when you're positioned now and you build a channel up over the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? This is how I've been positioned. But the single point I'm trying to make is simply that it's not like, okay, this thing is on the way down. Sean got in early and now it's over. Are you kidding? This next decade is going to be the best decade. And it's not just the growth of YouTube and the creator economy. It's the growth of e-commerce that is exploding and the ability to do the RSP method, making strategic videos and tapping into a $6.3 trillion opportunity. So here's a power question. What products would attract your ideal audience? So what product review video would attract your ideal audience? Drop that in the comments. And the key is you're not just picking out some random product. You're picking out something that would actually be on brand for your channel niche, right? Okay. And so give me some examples. So home improvement, by the way, amazing. So people are doing more home improvement. They're shopping online more. They're buying tools. They're doing more products. Shoes, amazing. Here's the size of my foot. You should actually get a 12, even if you're size 11. This is really good. This one compared to that one. Cameras, computer controllers. These are all good. Parenting projects. Amazing. So make these in a list because our challenge is to come up with these ideas and as they relate to us. But watch this. This gets even crazier. So a power tip is you can get credit on any sales on the website that you link to as an affiliate within a predetermined window of time. What this is called is a cookie duration. And the cookie duration for Amazon is 24 hours. Okay, so Sean, what does that mean? Well, here's what that means. I'm going to take you inside of my affiliate dashboard here, and I'm going to look at even just yesterday. So yesterday, Think Media earned $1,002 on Amazon. Okay. And let's go to commission income here. And I'm just going to go by the lowest to look at the other side of things. The minus number over on the right side would be just returns, which is fine. We're doing a lot of different units. I'm going to go to 100 per page. And so here's why this is wild. And back to the Christmas lights story. So I put out links to the Christmas lights. People are shopping. They click the lights. They check them out. And then they think about it. Maybe a smart husband was like, I want to buy him, but I actually know that this will probably negatively affect my marriage. And I'm going to make this smart move and just put up the traditional lights. So that guy decides not to buy the lights. And then as the even smarter husband, he clicks my link though, goes over to Amazon, decides not to buy the lights, but actually does shopping over the next 24 hours and buys a PlayStation, buys some jewelry for his wife. Smart move. PlayStation, maybe not as much. Depends on how the wife, if she's cool, she would be into the PlayStation. Okay, listen. And so you have a 24-hour cookie duration on Amazon. So yesterday, while we were doing this challenge, here's some of the things that my affiliate account sold. Honest Company 2-in-1 cleansing shampoo and body wash refill pouch. Wait a minute, Sean, are you like talking about Honest Company stuff? No. Remember, if they click my link within 24 hours, I get credit for anything. Hibiscus Gold Star stickers for kids. Do you have a kids channel? No. Now Foods stevia glycerate. Do you see this? So can you imagine? Here's the key. Can you imagine having some videos on the internet sharing different products, and different websites have, it's longer than 24 hours. It's 1 week, it's 2 weeks. Sometimes it's months. So when you think about that cookie duration, the more videos you have adding value and the more people clicking your links, it's not even just about the products you talk about. What if you go all in on YouTube right now, you master the 7R system, and you start positioning videos getting you ready for Q4, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because you have videos out there like we create at Think Media that are being watched 24/7, like Jennifer, that are getting 5 views an hour, and people are clicking your links. What happens when you get credit for all that holiday shopping? That is how I did $4,000 that first year, and then thousands consecutively the following years. Was not just the direct sale of the laser Christmas lights, but because of the fact that people click my links and then purchase things throughout that season. Now, quick disclaimer, I'm going to show you some numbers here. And so I'm not saying these results are typical. My results, the average person who attends a training like this gets 0 results because I cannot control the amount of action you're willing to take. However, I am happy to show you exactly what's working for me and for our students for free. This is not for get rich quick people. If you're cool with that, type yes. And so here's a screenshot of 2022 just on Amazon. At a top line of profit, we earned $266,374. Number one, that's crazy. Number two, I'm not suggesting that you just start a brand new channel and that you're going to earn that kind of money. But what I am suggesting is how practical is it to earn 10% of that, 26 grand in a year? It's practical. The other thing, and I need to give a disclaimer on this as well. We are now a part of, at Think Media, over 100 affiliate programs. The warning is I'm not saying that day one, you're starting in this channel, you're like, what are they? I need to sign up for all 100. That is not your next move. The reason I share that, though, is to speak to how much opportunity there is. So when I share this number, this is literally one of the 100. It is the biggest because of the level of clicks and what we do on Amazon. But I mean, whether it's vidIQ, that's our affiliate link. If you sign up for vidIQ, again, a product we love and use ourselves, but things like Epidemic Sound, Adobe software, but you can go into things like different niches as well. Even this, for example. So I did this video on green juice powder on my Sean Cannell channel. It was, what are people searching for? What is a problem that they have? For me, when I travel, I like to stay healthy, and you can't always get access to green juice. My friend Lewis told me about this. I saw, just like the Christmas lights, I was like, I wonder if people are searching for best like green juice powder, just kind of like me. You sort of are scratching your own itch, but you're developing a mindset of curiosity and understanding these skills and how to connect these things together. And so this one video earned, I think, like $2,000 in ad revenue. It's earned over $20,000 from the affiliate program. And here's where things get interesting. Reason this gets interesting is because this affiliate program doesn't pay 1 or 4 or 10% like Amazon. It pays 30%. And I want you to write this down. The word is continuity. Don't ask me how to spell it. Google it. I wouldn't be able to. But continuity. Continuity means you don't just get paid once, you get paid every month if the person subscribes and renews. So if someone goes, okay, cool, I would love to have this staple health product in my life. I want to order it and then just have it shipped to my house every month on auto delivery. We've all heard of that. Well, I don't just get 30% off of the month the person signs up. If they stick with it for 4 years, I get paid 30% every month. So Sean, how did one YouTube video earn over 20 grand from one affiliate program? One, I found an affiliate program with much higher commissions than others. 2, you add continuity onto that. 3, you add a great like video idea, seeing the opportunity on YouTube. And then again, you tie that into, you just put these pieces together, you could see how powerful this could become. And so as we land the plane, there's so many different of our students are doing this, just kind of some inspiration this is Dad Verb. He's got a channel where he posts a variety of content. He does some stuff with him and his wife, even, some Q&A, some vlogs, and he also does some RSP videos. The Up a Baby diaper pail versus the diaper genie, different strollers compared. And here's the key. Today, you got to hustle in the start. You got to be creative. It's not about your resources. It's about your resourcefulness. Sean, I don't have access. Brands aren't talking to me yet. Everybody started at zero. You got to have grit and tenacity. Today, he's getting sent like free high-end strollers. But you can't sit there and be like, well, it'd be sure nice if I got. No, it's not how we started. You start by just thinking about what you have, borrowing the neighbor's stroller, making a video about something. You just get creative. It literally is not about your resources. It is about your resourcefulness. It's everything is figure outable kind of mentality. This is Hammer and Home. And Brad is doing different tool reviews and things. And also their whole world of like DeWalt and all the different tools, it's gotten crazy. Their affiliate income is crazy. Like it is the single biggest income stream. Something for you to know is, again, we're going to talk about 13 different ways to make money tomorrow. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's session. But this is, depending on the niche, this can be incredibly lucrative. So is this the perfect business model for everybody? No, it's not. Should RSP videos be the only video you focus on? Probably not. Or maybe they should. I know that might sound confusing. The punchline is, for them, they found something that works and tripled down on it. So you could check out Hammer and Home, and they have been crushing by doing different like quite literally like home tools, DIY, crushing with affiliate income. Here's Justin Coe from, he used to be formerly That Christian Vlogger. Now he's just his personal brand name. And a big key, Justin Coe. He does deep dive conversations, walks through the Bible, does Bible study videos on his channel. Those are not RSP videos, but every so often he can do a video. Well, how would you do this? If you were doing that kind of content, how would this be relevant? Well, he made a video on the best Christian books, 5 top Christian books. What can you have links to? Amazon books. And he got 39,000 views, 5 must-read Christian dating books. But remember, well, the book is only $15 and I will get $1.22 in commission from that. Yeah, but if the video ranks in search and people are clicking on it and researching it around the holidays when they don't have a date and they want a date around Christmas, and then they click the link to the book and then they end up buying the gifts for their family, you get credit. So you can you can build it. The more videos you have out there, the more it can compound. Here's Nicole Amber, best toddler toys, and an RSP video with 97,000 views. Here's Digital Dads talking about two different softwares, Kajabi versus ClickFunnels, which is better, which are both also continuity software-based affiliate programs and continuity programs. Meet Joseph. Joseph has a channel called Grow with Guitar, but he found a specific kind of niche that was getting views that he was also passionate about headphone amps. So he got 18,000 views and 42,000 views on headphone amps. I'll tell you this, thank God for the work he's done in my life today. But when I was Joseph's age, I was smoking weed and listening to the Wu-Tang Clan. I was not building a business, man. I was not like, entrepreneurial. I was in trouble. I actually got expelled from high school because of the things I was up to. And so it's so inspiring to see Joseph just earning hundreds and thousands of dollars by taking a passion and also mastering the RSP method. And one thing that's kind of cool too is you can also do this similarly in network marketing. Network marketing is different than affiliate marketing, but they are similar. Like you can earn money from a product. You can also earn money from building your team. And one of the things to note here is Makeup Mav and Jessica, when a video can get more views than the amount of subscribers the channel has, you're really onto a strong video idea. We don't really have time to break that down, but the punchline is when you're a new channel, review specific products. What's in the Avon starter kits for a particular year? That led to 5,100 people and leads to growing a new channel. So not only do you have the chance in this particular case, it could be affiliate marketing, it could be network marketing, it could be the product itself, it could be building your team, but you're also building your channel. You didn't know who Makeup Mav and Jessica is. Now you do. Why? Because of the RSP method, review specific products. And RSP videos are one of the best ways to position yourself for brand sponsorships. And so if you want to do brand sponsorships, the best way to get started, I'll tell you this, if you have 300 subscribers, I don't think emailing brands is the best use of energy. If you're just starting and on your way to 1,000 subscribers, what I would recommend is get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Maybe even clearer. You can sign up and there's many affiliate programs that you can get into with like a brand new channel. But my recommendation for you is to put the blinders on and to not worry about brand sponsorships or affiliates too much until you get to 1,000 subscribers. Meaning, too many people make this mistake all the time in our community. They're like, well, I'm just going to wait until I actually get approved for the program to make the video that I want to make because I don't want to miss out on money. You're thinking about it wrong. You actually should just, whether you're a part of the affiliate program or not, make the video. Make RSP videos because they will grow your channel. Compare two things, do a tutorial, review a product, review something you have. And then once you have momentum, but here's the cool thing. If you want to email a brand, which would be more powerful? Hey, I have a channel, like it's just kind of started. Do you guys ever work with creators and you have nothing to show them? Or scenario B, hey, here's like 4 product review videos that I've done. I love your stuff. Do you ever work with creators? You're showing them, they don't know whether the video was sponsored or not. You're creating a portfolio of your ability to showcase a product. In some cases, brands, it's not even about the views and the reach. It's actually about your ability to talk about their product. Like they would maybe pay you to do a product review video so they can embed that on their website. Your ability to just showcase the product and explain it, because if they talk about their product, it's not as powerful as if somebody else does. So they're like, so you doing RSP videos at the start, what are you doing? You're building a portfolio that'll make it easier for you to get brand, it positions you to get brand sponsorships. So for example, AC Designs Garage did the best budget MIG welder for rust repair. So he's got a car channel, like a classic car channel. So he reviews a welder. Cool. Well, what's amazing is as his channel has grown, now he's at 14,000 subscribers, one of our Video Raked Academy students. He goes, I've done a few reviews, but now I'm getting offers for paid spots on my channel. And I would love to see a video about that. So he's like, I've done a few reviews first, And now brands want to work with me as momentum is built on his channel. And I want to remind you about the growth of influencer marketing. Not only is e-commerce a $6.43 trillion opportunity, influencer marketing, the money that brands want to pay influencers, continues to explode. So you got to position yourself now. And this is why I want to encourage you to do RSP videos. Like, there's just so many benefits. Yes, over time, we could get the affiliates, we can get the money, but it'll position you for brand sponsorships. It'll get you subscribers. It'll help you meet people that don't know you yet. It's how you could get discovered when people don't know you. It's how you could get new followers. Like, there's just too many benefits to name. What are you fighting against? If you like, I just don't know, like, find a way to tie this into your channel strategy. So let's do the work. Journal this down, write this down as we get ready for bringing Mel back on and our challenge today. What products could you review or compare? And then do they have an affiliate program? That means you do the research up front. You research kind of the product. You maybe already own it, but you kind of look around. Where is it for sale? And the way you can look for an affiliate program is you can Google such and such brand affiliate program. You could be like SanDisk, which is an SD card. And of course you could buy that elsewhere, but you're like SanDisk affiliate program, or SanDisk associates program, or SanDisk partner program. These are different terms. And then you look to where it is and see what the terms are. You sign up for it. Butcher Box, Carnivore Box. It's a subscription box for artisanal meats. Carnivore Box. Do they have an affiliate program? They do. Okay. You go to the bottom of the website, you click it. Oh, they pay 15% on sales of any qualified sales. Okay, cool. You could like sign up. What are the qualifications to sign up? That's the work you can put in. But right now, I just want you to brainstorm a little and then drop in the chat. What has been your aha moment from this training so far? What have you liked best? What has stood out to you? I want to encourage you that on the other side of doing this, you will build not just active income, but then we'll also activate that passive income side, making money when you're not working and creating assets that pay you 24/7, 365. The RSP method is the best way to do this. When you have videos like Jennifer's that get 5 views per hour, that's real passive income and YouTube ad revenue and affiliate marketing. And the reason I love passive income is honestly because of the life it impacts on the other side of having videos working for you. Just to give you an update, after medical treatments and after some bad doctors, we eventually found some good doctors. My wife has gastroparesis, and what we discovered is she could get what's called a gastric stimulator installed. It's like a pacemaker for your stomach. And so she got that installed. And after years of prayer and doctors, a couple years ago, we had our first boy, Sean Bradley, who's our miracle baby, and you can see him there. I don't know what your background is, and we respect people from all kinds of different backgrounds and faith and beliefs, but no joke. I mean, I actually was a part of this kind of event, and I had 2 different people come up to me. It's a wild story, but I don't know why I feel inspired to share it. And they go, "You're going to have a son 1 year from today." They didn't say it in that voice, but that's kind of like the thing. It was like a weird, like, who's this prophet person? You know what I mean? And I don't know what you believe, but like I believe in the Bible cover to cover, Orthodox Christianity, and the gifts and all that kind of stuff in there. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, but you're gonna have to talk, because we had been through this dark night of the soul. We didn't know if we'd have a family. We didn't know if we'd have kids. But no joke, the second day of this event that I was out in California, a second person, it was actually this humble couple. They were just like, it's really weird to like say this, but we were praying and we like saw like that you're going to have a son in like a year from now. And sure enough, we had this miracle baby less than a year from them saying that. And we got pregnant. And it's just been wild to see what God has done in my wife's life and in my life. And having a vision in that hospital room when my wife almost died, thinking about the power of passive income and its impact on family, like its impact on just sticking with this. And it hasn't all been a walk in the park. It's been a lot of challenges and uphill battles over the last, 10 years. But we just didn't quit. And, I heard it defined this way, that being rich is having money, but being wealthy is having time. And so I like to think about the RSP method and passive income is buying your time back, so that I recently was able to go on an Israel trip with my friends, Mike Signorelli, Jeff Moores, and Ruslan KD, YouTube creators as well. And now we have a second boy, also a miracle boy. It's just mind blowing, everything that's been happening. And I share that just because to bring you back to what is your why? Reasons come first, results come second. I'll admit I had a vision. I got a vision in those 6 days in the hospital room. Like, what could be? What am I working towards? And what pain and sacrifice am I willing to embrace in order to build that? Learning these skills, figuring this stuff out. And this is what our students have been doing as well. They've been doing RSP videos, and it's been a huge key of getting to the success that they have got. Now, commitment is the foundation of all great accomplishments. And as the session is over, Mel, way longer than planned, but we still have time for VIP in 10 minutes. I want to remind you every single day, and thank you for being here, that not only do I need you committed, though, to, of course, your goals and commitment. It's going to take commitment on YouTube, but I also want to challenge you to stay committed to this challenge, because I know we're learning a lot. Our journals are full of notes, but we're only on day 2 and we have so much more to get through. And so commitment is the foundation of all great accomplishments. We've got some inspiration, but now we got to put in the work. And so don't miss the next session. We're going to be talking about the VRA method tomorrow. And then on the next day, we're talking about the influence method, how the biggest channels get millions of views and go full-time faster. By the way, we've been kind of talking about some slow and steady win strategies, like they build up over the years. Thursday is actually about some viral strategies that you're not going to want to miss. And it's not about either or. It's about both and. It's about having a mix of content that you're putting out on YouTube. And then we're also going to be talking about 13 ways to monetize your content, even if you were just starting and have a small channel. But we have a daily challenge. We've got 10 minutes, Mel. We're here. I mean, we made it.
Here. It was great content, Sean. And so many aha moments of Gene saying, building a portfolio for future brand sponsorships. Awesome takeaway, Gene. We have Frank saying the last 2 days of training have been nonstop gold nuggets, silver nuggets, which I didn't even know was a thing, but you got silver nuggets too, Sean, and empowerment. We have Andy saying, this is so inspiring, mind racing with ideas. So I'm just excited to see all of your guys' wheels turning. It was also really amazing to see your guys' reasons why. So I know you guys have powerful reasons why you're doing YouTube, and you've gained so much info from Sean today, and we want to help you take all of that info and actually put it into practice. This is not just a passive sitting, letting all the ideas run around in your head, Andy, but we're going to actually get those ideas on paper and start taking some action on them. So let's turn to our daily challenge for today. Today's challenge is already posted inside the Facebook group. You can find it under the guides tab under day 2. And you'll see here that we are asking that you put 3 products that you could review. So I know you guys all have ideas from listening to this session. So just drop 3 of those product ideas in the chat. I see a bunch of people have already done it. Vlogging camera, travel backpack and suitcases, best clothing for travel. Nathaniel, that's so great. We have Rachel saying native deodorant, viral greens powder. Yes. So these are great ideas. Keep dropping your ideas in this chat. And we are going to also be going back to our first daily challenge, because I want to highlight some people who have entered the daily challenge yesterday. And Sean, since we have you on screen, let's talk through some of these ideas. Yesterday's daily challenge was all about putting in 3 video ideas. What is something that you can teach somebody? And as Shanks, we're all about giveaways here. I'm going to give an extra giveaway today. I know you guys are still waiting to hear who has won the Video Ranky Academy course. But before we even announce that person, let's give away this Deity podcast microphone. Comes in this little kit with a little tripod. And we're going to give it away to Chris Kidd today. Chris, congratulations. You're going to get this podcast microphone for entering yesterday's daily challenge. See, guys, it pays off in more ways than one to enter your daily challenge. So, Sean, Chris's ideas for his videos were right here. How you can increase brand loyalty by showing up authentically as a business on social media. How you can create interest and engagement by creating better storytelling through your business and social media. What do you think of Chris's video topic ideas so far?
Those are off to a great start. And one of the best ways to make sure you're adding value is exactly what you're doing. So those are really strong. You want to put yourself in the shoes of the viewer and say, would they be interested in some of those topics? But a little bit more of a distinction is try to make them as specific as possible. And so Let me look through a couple of the other ones here, Mel, and maybe what are we giving away again? I maybe want to give another thing away.
I just gave away that Deity podcast microphone to Chris Kidd. Chris, to claim your prize, make sure you head to thinkmediasupport.com. Let them know that you won. And Sean, how about we throw out some books? You want to give us some YouTube secrets books?
Yeah, let's do some books. So, and by the way, thank you. We have over 1,900 people who've responded to the challenge. So way to take action, way to jump in there. And there's still time. You're watching this right now. Do challenge for day 1 and challenge for day 2. It's here in the Facebook group. You click guides. Cool stuff, but this will also be a great way to be putting in to work what we are learning. So let me hit this one. So like how to manifest the leadership spirit within you. Here's like another layer of distinction. I don't love that idea because you want to ask, if you're answering specific questions, are they questions that your ideal audience is laying in bed asking? And my guess, you can always test everything, PB, but not a lot of people are laying in bed just being like, I wonder how do I manifest the leadership spirit within me? Like I've just been stuck with like how to, does that make sense? Like if it's too out there. Now, what differentiates a leader from a follower? I like that one because that could be something that like, I've always wondered what's the difference between a leader and a follower. It's a little bit stronger. How to set and achieve goals as the true leader you were created to be. Pretty good, because how to set and achieve goals is someone that would ask, but I want to challenge you, answer specific questions in a 2020 world. Is a lot of people have made a video of like how to set and achieve goals. So here's another tip: how to set and achieve goals as a new mom. So we talk about like niching down, and now that probably wouldn't be your niche, but where someone might go, how do I set and achieve goals as a single 20, something with tons of energy and less responsibilities? That's a different answer than how to set and achieve goals for like a specific. So as you're working on these ideas, and let's send PB, if you're seeing this, email us at Think Media Support. Let us tell us you won a copy of YouTube Secret Second Edition, and we'll get that to you. And then I want to just shout out, let's send one to Allie White as well, a couple YouTube Secrets books. How to write using Mac Pages is really great. So how to write a book is a little too generic, and that you went more specific than that. Because how to write a book, it's like a fiction book, a nonfiction book, a short book, a long book. How to write a book, you're trying to tap into the specific desire of the viewer. But how to write a book using Mac Pages, which you said here, that we just hit that S, specific. And how to design a book cover in Canva, how I compiled my poems into a book. That's also good. You writing that also indicates, some people said, is it only how to? How I is not bad. A lot of times YouTube algorithm will say how I earned, X money with affiliate marketing. People want to learn that. So those are all really good. And then I would imagine this, to me, Allie, seems like the theme is that you're attracting aspiring authors, DIY authors that want to design their own book covers, which all makes sense. So great job, Allie. Like you've got some specific videos, some specific software, some specific desires, and the videos all tie together to attract what appears to me to be kind of a clear audience. Great job. So we'll send you a book, Allie, and PB. Just make sure to email us at Think Media Support. Back to you, Mel.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. So make sure you're entering your daily challenges, because we do want to highlight people every single day who have entered the daily challenge from the day before. And just as a reminder, today's daily challenge, all you have to do is write 3 products that you could review, 3 products that are relevant to your community, to the people you're speaking to, that you could review on your channel. And then tomorrow you could be receiving a prize as well from entering that daily challenge, or you could be getting some coaching and feedback from Sean. Super awesome for the people who got that today. Definitely make sure you head to thinkmediasupport.com if you are somebody who already won. And with that, we do have a really big giveaway, Sean, that we need to announce right now. We're going to announce the winner of the Video Ranking Academy course. one person is about to get a free membership into the academy. I'm very excited for this person because they are going to get lifetime access into this community that is like where we pour out our heart and soul here at Think Media. And so it's always so fun to welcome a new person into that community. So if you guys want me to announce the winner, I'm going to need some drum roll emojis in the chat. I see Amy's got her drum roll emojis already, and Jean has got her drum roll emojis. So here we go. Daniel, April. All right. Dennis is giving me a drum roll here. Kristen, giving me a drum roll. Sean is drum rolling with his balance pad apparently today. All right. Got crazy drum rolls. All right. The winner of the Video Ranking Academy is Andrew Wilkie. Andrew, congratulations. You are now a lifetime member of Video Ranking Academy. Throw in some hashtag VRA fams in the chat if you are already a part of the Video Ranking Academy. We have an incredible community, people who are just so supportive and encouraging, people who know what you're going through as somebody who's trying to create a business on YouTube. They've been through the ups, they've been through the downs. And so now you are part of that community. You can ask your questions and just get that support and encouragement and accountability from that group of people. Not to mention, you get the entire course, everything that's a part of Video Ranking Academy, all that strategy and knowledge and information. Whew. So, Andrew, you've got a lot coming at you. I appreciate you guys putting in your reasons why you want to win Video Ranking Academy. Andrew wants to bring all the pieces of YouTube together, and I think that's a huge unlock, Andrew, because there are so many different pieces. Like we said, it's the community portion, it's the accountability, it's the actually getting the videos created, it's all the different strategy pieces that you need to know. So congratulations, Andrew. We're so excited to have you as part of the hashtag VRA fam. In order to claim your prize, all you need to do is head to thinkmediasupport.com. Let them know that you are the newest member of Video Ranking Academy, and we will welcome you in. So congrats, Andrew. If Video Ranking Academy is something that sounds interesting to you, don't worry. We actually, for all the people who are here at the very end, I'll give you a sneak peek. We have something really exciting we're announcing tomorrow. So make sure that you jump on tomorrow's session to find out about a very special thing that we're going to be offering to just our challenge folks here. And we also just have more great content tomorrow. We have a huge giveaway tomorrow. We're going to be giving away an entire live streaming studio kit just on the session to somebody who's in the chat. So we've got tons of things happening, 9:50 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Check your events tab in the Facebook group if you would like to see what that time is in your time zone. And we will love to have you guys there with us. Tomorrow morning, again, big giveaway, huge announcement, more awesome content from Sean. We're going to keep everything rolling here in the challenge. And you know what? We are not done for the day because we are actually heading into our VIP Q&A experience right now. And so VIP, we're going to be meeting you over on Zoom. You've got a Zoom link sent to your email. It's texted out to you. It's in your group. It's everywhere. Find that Zoom link, and then we'll see you over there in just very short time. We're going to transition super fast over to that Q&A. If you've missed VIP and you would like to join, you still can at thinkmediavip.com.